The River Orwell looks calm, but it's never been empty. Not really. This stretch of water has carried merchants, soldiers, fishermen, and ships that never made it back. And like all old rivers, it remembers more than it releases. For centuries, people living along the Orwell have spoken about the feeling of being watched from the waterline. Not threatened, just observed. The river was once one of the busiest arteries of East Anglia. Goods moved inland towards Ipswich. Men left by boat and did not always return. Names were lost faster than records could keep up. Local folklore says the Orwell doesn't take suddenly, it keeps. There are stories of figures seen walking just ahead of the tide, never leaving footprints, of voices carried low across the water at dusk, too clear to be birds, too distant to be conversation, of oars dipping where there's no boat following. Fishermen once said that if the river went completely still without warning, it meant that someone was being remembered. Not mourned, just remembered. The Orwell is a boundary river between land and sea, between departure and return, between what was meant to come back and what never did. Some stretches were avoided after dark, not because of danger, but because of atmosphere. A sense that the river was listening, waiting for it to be quiet. There are no dramatic ghost stories here really, tied to a single night or an event here, and that's what makes it unsettling. The folklore is kind of cumulative. Every crossing, every farewell, everybody never recovered. The river absorbed them all. Even today, people walking here along its banks talk about an odd sensation near the water, a pressure in the ears, a change in the sound, as if the river briefly remembers being busy. The Orwell doesn't roar like other rivers, it doesn't rush, it just holds. And long after the ships have gone and the trade has faded, it still behaves like something that knows exactly who passed through it and exactly who didn't.